Hey, peace and love, fam. You already know who it is. This is a Chocolate Maverick coming early this time. I'm doing my morning walk, and I normally don't do a video on my morning walk. It's kind of when I get my mind together. However, this is something that I see too common not to speak on. And it has to do with the way people, especially on social media, I'm seeing a lot of people really sometimes care a really good amount about how much other people are there for them. And because I read books on psychology, I'm coming to understand that there's something that you need to pay attention to if you're constantly worrying about how people are around you and how much they're there for you, especially in your time of need. You may not have ever heard this or you may not know this, but this may be a subconscious cry out that maybe you don't need more of what everyone else can do, but this may be a cry that you need to attend to yourself. I truly believe this. I've heard it too many times and I know it to be true. No one can love you, no one can support you, and no one can be there for you like you can be there for yourself. And it's so beautiful to have others around you and caring for you, especially in your time of need, to know that you're constantly supported by others. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel valuable. It makes you feel like you belong. But the interesting thing about life is you always track what's inside. So if you feel like you're missing something on the outside, it's probably a sign that something's missing on the inside. It could be more that you need to take a little bit more attention to figure out what you want. What is your heart desire? When's the last time you actually asked yourself, what do you really want? And not just like what society taught you is good. Not I want a home just because I got a family. Not I want a nice car because it looks so beautiful. What does your heart really want? Some of us are allowing ourselves to weaken our self-love or really mess up our self-image because we want everyone externally to give what we probably need to be given to ourselves. And as harsh as that sounds, if someone never goes out the way and says that, I think we will continue to chase others for things we need from ourselves. So I'm just saying this as a reminder. It's not really more about self-love. It's more about paying attention to yourself, paying attention to why you're feeling what you're feeling. Why do you feel like you need validation from said person? Why do you feel like if that person doesn't call you or doesn't come around when you're in their time of need, that something's wrong with you? Most of these things are a sign of just you needed to take some self-introspect to really look inside to see what's really going on. We live in a time that's so busy, there's so much stress going on that we can't sometimes even focus on what's really going on inside. But I can tell you, no one else can do this for you. No one else can really see what's going on inside for you. You can go to a psychiatrist and they can pull it out of you. But even if you don't decide to pull or cooperate, even they can't get so much out of you. So sometimes you just need a moment alone, a moment of silence. I know sometimes it's scary to be with your own thoughts. And it's probably only scary because you just haven't done it enough. It's only scary the first few 5 times. After then, you start to recognize, oh, this isn't actually that bad because I normally won't lie to myself. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Some people will lie to themselves. There's a world full of people that lie to themselves. But there's a pretty good chance if you love yourself enough, you'll at least be honest with yourself. And I think that's sometimes what we really need, is just for us to be honest with ourselves, honest with where we're at, honest with how we're feeling. And if we can't really understand it, instead of just ignoring it, let's put a little bit more effort. Maybe it requires to read a book about self-understanding. Maybe it requires to watch a YouTube video about meditation. Meditation is truly, I think, one of the most powerful free tools in the entire universe for humans. But I just wanted to take that reminder that we got to stop ignoring the signs internally because they're there for a reason. Our intuition is truly one of our greatest gifts, but we don't ever use it or allow it to guide us. It's a pretty good chance we're going to keep making decisions that bring more anxiety and more stress. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't deserve that, family. So just consider that sometimes if you're feeling a little bit off and you're trying to figure out what's going on, or you're going through a lot and you're just kind of pissed that people aren't there for you, it may be a sign that maybe you need to be there for yourself. It may be there and maybe a very clear sign that maybe you're not taking enough time to focus on you. Maybe you need to take yourself out to a dinner with no one else at the table. Yes, you may look lonely, feel lonely. So what? Take some time to wine and dine yourself. Get in the bath. Man, you can do it too. Get in a nice hot bath or something. Go in the jacuzzi. Do something that doesn't require getting lifted or getting drunk or high or something like that, but does get you to a place of calmness. And just ask yourself some questions and wait. See what comes out of it. You may not get nothing at all. Maybe you do need to put it up in prayer to try to get some more insight. But I really do believe we live in a society where we're putting too much pressure on the people outside of us and not enough awareness or attention on the internal things. But it's the internal things that drive our external. So whether you believe it or not, if you change what you're thinking on the inside, you'll see it. You'll see your life change so quick. You're like, damn, I wish I knew this before. So just reminding you to think about yourself. Take some time to remember, even if you're a spouse, you're a husband, you're a wife, you're a girlfriend, you're a boyfriend, you're a parent, you still are you. You uniquely have attentive needs that sometimes maybe others can't address. Maybe you're the only one that can. And if you don't address it, they won't get addressed. Take this love, take this light. I look a little sleepy because I'm tired. But I love and I love giving out insight, especially when it comes fresh, because as you can see, I don't do edits with my videos, so I gotta get it out as soon as possible. I got a super prime memory. However, in the morning time, I gotta get it out. Peace and love. Deuces.